Hey, this is Mike Laxton with Jam the Hype. For those of you who don't know me already, I am the social news coordinator here at Jam the Hype. And today, we're going to have our debut video interview with artists. We're starting out with Justin Mitchell, also known as Primisis. And just wanted to really talk to him today about some stuff he's got going on and really just go from there. How's it going, Justin?
Good, man. Good.
Well,
It's the first interview that actually somebody called me by my government name first.
or should I call you Premises, right?
Whatever you want to call me, that's
It
awesome.
doesn't matter. All right, Premises. Well, I just really wanted to talk to you because I know we connected back at Flavor Fest last year in Tampa, and really wanted to let the audience know who you are,
Right.
and tell you what's been going on because we've done some stuff with you before, and I definitely know that you're getting some good radio play at some in some markets around the country. So, really, to start, give us an idea. Give us an idea of your musical journey. Tell us about a little bit about yourself and where you've been.
Well, they already know my government name, Justin Mitchell, little skinny white kid from North Carolina. I've been doing music for well over 10 years. I'm actually in the process of moving right now, as you can kind of see. Me and my family, me and my wife have been together for about 3 years. I'm married. I have a 10-month-old baby girl. I was a youth pastor for the past 3 years. God's actually calling me out into a, a newer, I grew up in Carolina all my life, pretty much. I was born in Baltimore, moved here when I was younger, and so I'm just a small town kid, man, pursuing what I love to do, which is hip hop music, and using it to glorify the Lord, man. So that's
So
me in a
you're a
nutshell.
Bostonian by birth.
Yeah,
You a Red Sox fan?
not
No,
really.
no.
I mean, I grew up in Carolina, so to me, it's all I know. Like, I mean, I was like 4 or 5 years old when I moved from
Oh,
Baltimore, so I
okay.
really don't know. I really don't know anything else other than Carolina like that. Like, I got family upstate, but
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Awesome. Good deal. Well, I mean, I know there's a lot of stuff kind of going on with your music, but
yeah,
just would like you mentioned about your wife and your kids and or your kid. I'm sorry, your daughter, your 10-month-old, and as you know, and some of the audience out there might know that I have a 4.5-year-old who'll be 5 months. So we're definitely in the same boat
yeah,
with
yeah.
that. Now, when you're not making music, what do you kind of like to do in your spare time?
I mean, other than the normal, which is hanging out with family, my wife and obviously my daughter and stuff, spending time with them. I do a lot of design work, man. I went to college in Raleigh, North Carolina, School of Communication and the Arts. It's a little small school. Learn how to do music and stuff, recording. So I record my own stuff. I have my own home studio that I work with. Learn how to do Pro Tools and all that. So other than recording myself for other artists, um, I do a lot of design work, man. So anything you ever see like this, like the Team Nutso stuff, snapbacks and all this stuff that's been coming out, if you keep up with me, I designed all that stuff. God has been gracious enough to allow me to be able to learn how to do that so I could save some money. So it's that's what I do, design work and music. So
Do you do like cover art and stuff like that too?
oh yeah, yeah. I do all my cover arts on my mixtapes, on my album, uh, which actually my new album or my EP is about to come out. Which when that releases, you'll see the artwork I did on that.
Nice.
It's pretty incredible. I like it. Um, so yeah, that's what I do in my free time. Other than that, like play a little basketball. Uh, Trying to get back into working out just a little bit. You know, this fatherhood thing has been killing me. I need to get back up on it. So.
Right, right. Does now for those out there who might need some graphic work done, are you up for getting some more freelance work, or how could someone get a hold of you?
If anybody wants graphics done, anybody, holla at me, premises@gmail.com. It's the easiest way to get in contact with me about sending whatever information that you need for artwork. It could be a logo, it could be a flyer, it could be a church thing, it could be whatever you want to do. Just let me know and we can talk about it. So that's the easiest way I can promote that.
Awesome. Got some free advertising there from Jam the Hype. You know, you did mention that you have a mixtape that just came out just recently. We just posted a review on our site, so people
Yeah.
can definitely read up about it. And I wanted to read something that was in the review, and I don't know if you got to see it, read it yet, but it was in the review, and it was really captivating. I think it was something that what you would appreciate, and hopefully your fans would too. And the review is done by a group of guys that we have on our team on our review staff called Retro the Blur, and they guys that are not necessarily in the hip hop world, but they also do have passion there as well. And really, the review, one of the quotes I wanted to read stated, "Every track on this release is great in its own way. Many times, mixtapes end up being ho-hum at best, but not this one. The Team Nutso Coalition does not disappoint and is a must-have for your collection."
Mm.
So that being said, I mean, you know, they'll be able to see it on the review. But tell us, where can someone get that mixtape? Can they pick up the songs?
If you want to get the Coalition mixtape with DJ I Rock Jesus, it's a free download on noisetrade.com/premises, or you can go over to my website. It's premisismusic.com. Now, remind you, hopefully my name is spelled on this interview right, but it's all eyes. People, for some reason, have a tendency to spell my name correctly. And since I'm a rapper, we always spell things backwards. We spell things weird and we customize it up. You know what I mean? So mine has I's in it. There's no E's.
Yeah,
So
Primisis, right?
yeah.
A lot of eyes, but no, definitely, I've gotten to listen to it. I know you did some really great work on it. I know there's a couple songs on that we were talking about, joking about off the air about
Yeah.
how you're different and and things like that. But I wanted to kind of going on that on really the title of the mixtape, and something that you're actually is on your shirt too, is this whole Team Nutso thing. Tell us about that. What is that all about?
All right. So my first music video I ever did was called, it's a song called Nutso, which was on my Reconstruction Volume 1 mixtape. And that song, for some reason, people really dug it when it came out. Some of the people locally and just around the Carolina, Virginia Beach area, like people were like, Nutso, Nutso. And then like on Twitter, the hashtagging was, you know, that's what we do on Twitter. We hashtag things. So somebody, I can't remember who it was, but somebody hashtagged Team Nutso and put Team Nutso on it. And I was like, sweet, that's kind of cool looking. And so I just ran with it as a thing. And then like I just seen other people trend it and started doing it on their own. And then I just thought it was something relative, something that was catchy. It sounded kind of cool. And I made a logo, and it kind of just started going, you know what I'm saying, places, and people like it. And it just basically is based off of Matthew 5:11, where Jesus is saying, "Blessed are those who are persecuted for him." And so my whole thing is, for a while, I've always been this underdog kind of guy, this dude who's just been in school. I got bullied and picked on a little bit for my rapping, or for being a nerd on the Xbox, and just being this outsider guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the typical average MC, and so I think that doing those type of things within and adding Jesus into the mix has made me already different. And so people can call us, they're going to call us names, they're going to call us different things, and they can call us lame, they can call us crazy, or they can call us nutso. That's how it goes.
There you go.
And so it is what it is. So it's just a team of people that don't care what people say about their faith. So
All right, amen. Yeah, almost going along that whole unashamed mantra, basically.
kind of.
But it's your own thing. Don't want to necessarily
Yeah.
always go
Yeah.
with that, but you got to come up with your own. And I think it's definitely very catchy, and I've said it many times. Hey, you're just nuts, so it's like whatever.
Yeah, that's
but,
exactly. Hopefully that's just the point, for people to have a new word in their vocabulary that they can start saying to other people about things when they start acting outlandish about their faith or something. I mean,
Right,
exactly. That's right there, man. Like, just something new. So
no, and we appreciate that, and I think that's something that it's definitely a lot of fun and things like that. Now moving along, I wanted to talk about real quick. Not really get into it too much, but I know that you had a video that came out last year. You did it with Marte, the song
Yeah.
that I do.
Shout
Um,
out to Marte. Shout out to Marte.
and I know that was filmed by a good friend of us on the Jam the Hype side, Oracle, and
Yeah.
really, I really thought that was a great video. And we'll talk a little bit more about videos in a little bit because I know you have some kind of an announcement or kind of something that you want to talk about regarding another video, which we'll discuss here in a little
Yeah.
bit. But
Yeah.
the one thing I wanted to really touch on, you have the mixtape that's came out, and you mentioned that you've got I guess an EP coming out or an album coming out.
Yeah. It's an
Um,
EP.
I know that you've done a song with Pro called was it In the Morning or The Morning?
The morning. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Pro, man. Derek
Yeah,
Minor.
yeah, Derek Minor. Yeah, right now known as Derek Minor. Now
Yeah.
is that song is that gonna be was that song actually ever released on an album or is that coming up on the album or
That is on the EP when it
okay
releases. That's
okay
a song featured on it, as well as the In All That I Do track that came out exclusively first on
there you go.
jamthehhype.com. So big shout outs to you guys, man. Thank y'all. So
So well tell us a little bit about this EP then. Like what can we expect? What are you tentatively thinking date wise? How many tracks? That type of deal.
you know what's crazy, man? I've been wrestling with this thing for a long time. Like just cause, all right, being a independent artist with no label, I mean, it's tough, man. It's really tough to financially pour in and invest into yourself when you have a family and you got all this stuff. Like it's a sticky thing to do,
Right.
especially when you're in the midst of moving. It's very tough too. So ideally, we're looking at trying to push the thing out in March.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping to release the actual release date within the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
So be open to that. Hopefully we'll premiere that even exclusively on Jam the Hype, maybe.
Hey, we'll definitely, we want to do what we can to work with you and help you out. We've gotten a lot of good feedback from some people that I've talked to, that Chris Chicago's talked to.
Yeah.
Really, just saying that hey, Primisis is up and coming. I know. You've got some stuff in the works with some guys who are going to be who are pretty influential as well, and you know, and I think this album that's coming out is going to be pretty good. I mean, and All That I Do is one of my favorite songs. I know in the the morning with Derek Minor, is getting some good hot rotation spins on Hot 95.9 in Orlando. So
Yeah.
thanks to our buddies out there. And I know we do play some stuff on the Jam the Hype radio station and occasionally on the show as well that has your music. Is there production wise? I mean, really, just to kind of give an idea of what people can expect. Tell us about who had a hand in this project. I think that would probably be a big thing you probably want to talk about.
Yeah, yeah. Man, this EP means a lot to me, man. It's very close to my heart, man. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of people poured into this and invested in it. I went out to Nashville, hung out with the RMG crew. Went out there with Tony Stone. So Tony Stone produced. He actually produced The Morning with Derek Minor. I got to hang out with Pro. A lot of people were like, how did you and Derek get linked up, man? And like, how did that even happen? Like, your Primisis nobody even knew about, and here comes Derek Minor, jumps up on your track. Like, how does this happen?
Right.
That's a secret that I can't tell you.
That's okay. We're good with that.
I can't tell you, but nah. I'll maybe leak that one day. I might leak that on the next interview. But nah. So Eric Minor, Tony Stone's on it. Black Knight's on it. He produced the track on the joint, and he's also on a track with me. Who else? My boy Jay Allen. He's actually on my next single that's about to come out, which we'll talk about in a little bit. My boy Jay Allen. He's from over here in Virginia Beach area, locally. And who else? My boy Sincere. Trying to remember. I don't know. There's a lot of different people, man. But Tony Stone, Oracle of RMG, like a lot of them cats. Like when I went out there, I think that was the biggest thing. Having Tony Stone do he did all the mixing and engineering behind the project. So it sounds great. So
yeah, I would say with Tony Stone behind it and his whole thing with Reflection Music Group, I think it's gonna be something. And I'm looking forward to it personally. We'd definitely want to review it when you have it ready.
Yeah.
We want to do that. But along those lines, kind of going back into your history a little bit, what do you say? Who do you say, mainstream or even Christian? Who are some of your influence musically? Just to kind of let people know.
Uh, um, I mean, yeah, I definitely have to. You can't cancel out mainstream. I mean, because a lot of Christian artists will have to be like, oh, it just has to be a Christian artist that influenced me. 9 times out of 10, they're lying because they know that they've listened to Jay-Z, they've listened to some of these dudes. So to say that they're not great at their art form is pretty ridiculous.
Right.
I would definitely say, man, influences musically in my life. I've definitely been Jay-Z, Lox. I listen to a lot of Lox and like uh, Jadakiss. Who else? Mobb Deep. I listened to a lot of Mobb Deep back in the day. A lot of hardcore stuff, man. It's really weird. Uh, I listen to, honestly, I'd have to be real with you. I listen to a lot of Eminem too. I can't front. Uh, Eminem is a beast. I don't think that anybody can doubt that or downplay that that dude is lyrically a monster. But I don't. That doesn't mean I agree with what he says. People
Right.
like I'm not saying that, but artistically,
He's
I
creative in
do.
his own right.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's brilliant, man. But in the as my brothers in Christ, man, a lot of dudes who have definitely had a lot of influence over my walk with the Lord and as an artist, and recently and over the years, man, definitely Braille, some other cats I listened to. The Truth was the first rapper, man, the first rapper I ever listened to that actually made me realize, wow, I can be a Christian and I can sound dope. Like I can still be a dope MC and still rap about the Lord. Like, wow, this is crazy. So it gave me hope that there was something there. Ambassador, obviously, helped pave the way. Cross movement, Lecrae, Beast Mode, like you know what I'm saying. The dude's a beast. So
All the big players, right?
yeah, yeah, all the big players now, you know what I mean? But I knew them before they were big, you know what I mean? So it
Right.
wasn't like I'm just a bandwagoner.
No, definitely, yeah. And I think that's we hope and pray that what you're doing will reach others and maybe be able to get some of that recognition as well. Just because not recognition for you, but recognition
Yeah,
for what you're doing ministry wise, reaching people, and really letting people know that hey, there's a positive alternative to some of this other mainstream stuff that you're hearing.
yeah,
Something other than Eminem, Drake, Jay Z,
yeah,
these other guys. Although you're influenced by them, it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna say what they say or agree what they agree. And so we definitely appreciate what you're doing there. Um, Now, when it comes to your listeners or your fans or even just other artists out there, do before we get into the video aspect, is there anything you kind of want to reach out to them, just be like, hey, this is just some tips or piece of advice or just something to really encourage those out there who might be watching?
uh, this is to fans or just everybody in general?
Everybody in general, just fans and even artists alike, because we do get a lot of artists that watch that look to GM the hype, that
Yeah.
listen to us, that watch the videos, and really just kind of on both ends.
Um, what I would say, one, don't sell yourself short. No matter your background, no matter your history, no matter your past, whatever. But just I think where you're from, a lot of times, man, like that's just kind of been my story, man. Is that um, I come from a small place, man. Like, and that to me to even have this opportunity with you right now is almost surreal because I don't know anybody in this entire area doing anything what I'm doing right now. Like there's nobody that's doing it like that, and I give God all the glory for it, man. But it's just like don't think because of where you come from that God can't use you because God uh, definitely is making use of those type of stories, the underdogs, like the people that come from nothing. You know what I mean? So that's what I would like to say. First of all, man, is don't sell yourself short and believe, trust in what God has given you. Work hard in it. Don't as an artist. A lot of people want to know my formula. They're like, "How did you get with this? How did you get there? How did you get this? What's your formula?" I'm like, dude, I really don't have a formula. I was just faithful and worked hard. and I'm still doing that. So
Right.
do those things, man. Remain faithful, work hard at your craft, and be content in all things, whether we get a platform the size of 10 people and whether it expands to 10,000 people. Like, be happy that you're being used. So that's my game. That's my whole aim, and everything is just to be like, let me just be a good steward over what little I have, and hopefully the Lord will be pleased with it. And if he sees fit for it to grow, then sweet, great. But if not, I'm perfectly fine and content in where I'm at right now. So
Right. Definitely. Yeah. I think that goes well with both the artist community and our listeners out there, and those who are watching. So I appreciate you taking the time to talk about that. Now, the one thing we kind of been hanging on a little bit, we're going to go ahead and kind of mention now is you mentioned a new song, a new video that's coming
yeah.
out, and really tell us about it. Tell us what's this coming out, and what we can expect.
Well, the next this song that's about to drop exclusively on Jam the Hype is this song called Monster. I've had this song in my arsenal for a minute, but Tony Stone co-produced it. It's produced by a dude named Cashmere, and the song is just ridiculous, man. DJ P Dog came out to a concert, see me. He wanted to see me rock in Durham, and he he had heard that song for the first time I ever performed it, and he was like, "What was that song? That song Monster you did?" He was like, "Yeah, when that gets done, please send that to me." So when that happened, I was like, "Wow, okay, cool." So
Nice.
obviously, it's a pretty special song. So the concept of the song, man, and the story behind it is that uh, in the face and in the eyes of an almighty, holy God, like all of us are disgusting individuals without Jesus. That without Christ covering my life, God is gonna look at me like, "What are you? Like, you're disgusting to me. Like, sin is all over you, and I can't be near that." Like that. That's the mindset I was in, and I just wanted to create a kind of a creepy feel, but like it's a club banger kind of. I don't know. It kind of feel it's a mix of a lot of things, man. So I think when you watch the video, you're gonna get hit with a lot of different feelings and a lot of different things. You're like, wow, what just happened to me? You're gonna be like, that was nuts, so man. Like, my brain is flipped now. So yeah, it's a pretty hot joint, man. It's featuring my dude Jay Allen from Virginia Beach. So yeah,
Man, we're looking forward to showing the world, and really just appreciate you taking the time to sit with us,
no doubt.
sit with me. I'm really a nobody, but
Me
we
too.
wanna. Well, you do what you do, and what you do is makes us become where we're at. Because without you guys as artists, independent or not, uh, Jam the Hype wouldn't be doing what they're doing now, and we wouldn't be trying to reach others and really just tell people, hey, this is some great music. Check us out. We have the number one syndicated Christian hip hop radio show in the world. Yes, we do have probably one of the best radio streams out there. But just really appreciate you taking the time. It'll
Thank
be
y'all,
great.
man.
People will be able to watch this from our app, which just to kind of shoot a little plug out there to everybody. You can
Cool.
get it on iTunes and the Google Play. The Google Play Store for Android. Be the best 99 cents you'll ever invest. You can get the news, our videos such as this, which you'll be able to see. Really just be able to do a whole lot of other multimedia things, and we definitely want to have you again on with us, Primisis, especially as the album gets closer to coming out. Maybe do a follow up
Yeah.
regarding the video for Monster, and really, yeah, like I said, we appreciate it. And before we get into our last thing, do you have any last words you wanna say?
The only thing I want to say, man, is thank you. Like, for real. Like, again, man, it's an honor to be a part of what you just said that Jam the Hype is. For me to be a part of that, and again, from such a small place, it feels good, man. It feels honorable to know that Mike Laxton is interviewing me right now. So Jam the Hype plays my music. Like, praise God, man. So I'm excited, and I'm just excited to see what God's gonna do. 2013, Team Nutso, we in here, and if you don't know, get familiar because it's about to go down. There's gonna be a lot more of this. You ain't seen nothing yet. Tell them, Mike.
Right. Well, I'll go ahead and let you do the honors. Would you like to go ahead and introduce our special feature we'd like to show everybody?
Yeah, let's do that. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the world premiere on Jam the Hype Radio. It's the monster music video featuring Jay Allen, produced by Cashmere, co-produced by Tony Stone. Let's go.
Without Christ, I'm a monster. Yeah. Hey yo, he's the imposter, talking trash like Oscar. Swimming around my life's boat, Loch Ness monster. Even me, Costas underneath it like a bunk bed. His thirst is never satisfied, till bloodshed. So this is cold red, word to the undead. Free will misleads, what had the sun dead? He was hung up, people threw the thumbs up, till he turned around out the ground and then he rose up. Sin still haunts me, matter of fact, taunts me. She's whining and she's grinding, whispering that she wants me. This is something real, Craig told me she's a killer. I'm beating my flesh like the chest of a gorilla. I'm King Kong, till I'm home, sitting next to the throne and sitting on the throne. Yeah, and I'm done with the fence ride, cause sin and turn is a worm, disguised to eat your insides. Though the feeling's so cold right now, I can feel it all around, and I just can't seem to see. Don't turn the lights out. So monster, 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 monster. Without Christ, I'm a monster. I was hideous, disgusting, you really couldn't trust me. Boulders on my shoulders, no force could ever budge me. Living in sin, I was walking in a dead sleep. Giving nightmares to Freddy, kicking them off of Elm Street. Made Michael Myers and Jason look like a bed of flowers. Run off a gang of vampires like a bunch of cowards. I was being blinded by Satan's sandstorm. Through Christ resurrected my life, now I've been transformed. Now I'm more than a monster, more than a conqueror. The old me's in a casket now, go ahead and lock it shut. Yeah, I'm feeling heroic, brand new strands in my DNA have been recoded. Feeling so open, better than I've ever been. The world is full of zombies and its hope is the medicine. The things of this world, you can have all that. Give me Christ crucified, a creature's what we call that. Though the feeling's so cold right now, I can feel it all around, and I just can't seem to see. Don't turn the lights out. So I'm a monster, 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 monster. Without Christ, I'm a monster.
It's your boy Young Goblin, yeah, I was an MO. N-S-T-E-R, that was my MO. Till we came in demo, everything that could fold. RB shaking, hit me hard like Kimbo. Knocked me off the endo, that was the Uno. Cigs was the dose, alcohol was the trace. No more ways like Cujo. Not in that order, but I had to make a flow though. Now that this world, better yet, Pluto. In my spaceship, looking real kudo. Sit to stand out, not to blend like camo. The word is my ammo, so I'm feeling like Rambo. So you know where I'm going, and set the catalyst free, and you know how we rollin'. Kingdom minded, we kingdom grinding. Sons of the light, so you know we shining.
Though the feeling's so cold right now, I can feel it all around, and I just can't seem to see. Don't turn the lights out. So I'm a monster, 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 monster. Without Christ, I'm a monster. Though the feeling's so cold right now, I can feel it all around, and I just can't seem to see. Don't turn the lights out. So I'm a monster, 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 monster. Without Christ, I'm a monster.
Oh!